Well, hello. Hello and welcome. I hope the mic is working. It looks like it. And the game is working. Looks fine. There we go. So, I'm just out here doing some milking. Because I just took care of all the animals. And this is the last thing I have to do. For some reason, they want to stand close together. Maybe they're thinking that it's getting cold. I don't know. Let's see, I only have 2 grown-up cows there, but I have another one here. But she is aged, and I have another one that's old as well, I think. This one is aged. So I have the new one here, Alice, and another new one here that I haven't named yet. But she's gonna be called Barbara. Okay, so that's the cows. I'm gonna have to actually forgot to put on some music, so let's see what we can find. That's this one maybe. This is 10 hours long, so that should be enough, I hope. Okay. That's pretty nice actually. So let's put that in the pottery bowl. And next we'll go and find, is this a male one? Here we have a female. Celia, we have another one, that's a male. And that's a female, okay. Though she is venerable, she still gives milk. They actually a bit of a weird thing that most games do, I guess, for convenience. Is that this looks too weird. I'm gonna have to move on this. Is that cows and other mammals, they give milk even if they haven't been pregnant. This is really weird, but I can see it for like game mechanic reasons, I guess. If this is okay, that's the other female. I think we have another one of these. No, over here. This one is adolescent. Is that a female or a male? That's a female. Oh, she's walking away. So she can be milked as well. Okay. And I think I've given away the other bison. Yeah, I have. So this pen up here is for my extra animals that I can give away to people. And otherwise, if no one wants them, they can live out their lives up here. I guess that's what. Did you follow me? I don't have any special food for you. So let's put the thatch back. I have a pile of thatch here that's been here for months. So it seems like thatch doesn't really take damage that quickly. I had one before that didn't take any damage at all as well. One of these bundles. But I use these to, like, if the animals trample the ground, I use these to plant new grass, so I have easy access in the pen. Right, so that was the bison. Well, that's 3 though, so I have to put 2 there and 1 in the helmet, because I don't have anywhere else to put it, because I need to milk the sheep as well. That's a ram. There's a sheep. I have 2 black sheep. This one was born from Hicks and Hildegard. And this one I found in the wilderness. I think that was the first time I saw black sheep. Here's another sheep. I don't know if I have any more. I don't think I have any more sheep in here. I have a lamb over there somewhere there. And that's a new horse. But this horse had a new trait. Let's see, there's very strong leg muscles. I think it's one of the speed traits. So that would be the first speed trait I got. So we can milk these. No, she doesn't want to get milked. There we go. Even though they are in the other pen, you can still milk them. There we go. And I did manage to lose my last hen, I think. There was a corpse of an aged hen in here when I got in the pen today. I can't find the other hen, so I guess that has also died. Unless it's behind this tree. Oh. Maybe inside the tree. Oh. Not the oak tree either. In the Palmese grass, no. So I think the other one might be gone as well. There's the other lamb, by the way. I don't think I groomed that one. There's a clumped up here. Yeah. So I already groomed every other animal. But this one. There we go. So I got 5 of that actually. So what I'm doing, I didn't have to open that really, not yet, is that I've got these amphoras, small amphoras. I've sealed them with sealing kits, back sealing kits. And so what I do is I unseal them. And you see I get it back with some damage on it. So these have been opened a few times. That's why they have this much damage. Usually they take maybe 5 to 10 damage most. And then I can just drop in the sheep milk here. And the cow's milk. And the bison milk. In there. So you have 17 liters or kilos. It's slightly lower than 100 because I had some that had been damaged. I don't really think that matters. We got 19 of those, and then we got 26 of the sheep. Because I've had a lot of sheep. And then we just seal them again. And I can make more of these, of course. Seeing kits. They're not that expensive if you have beehives. Right, so let's put away these hen feathers. And this meat, it's not that great, so we put it in there. And then we can put away... Oh, I did not actually shear the sheep. Oh wait, I put the bucket in here too. Bucket... Oh. Small bucket, right. It's a small bucket. There is no big bucket, but this one is still called small bucket. So I guess we'll go and shear the sheep. And then my plan for today is that before the first break, I think we're going to go out and try to find a cave bug. Or if we can't, we'll try and find a scorpion. Because I want cochineal, which makes red dye. That's not great wool. Wow. Because I want to make red dye. Because I want to make... I actually don't really want to make red dye. I want to make yellow dye. Because I want my... I think my jacket, I want to be yellow. But to make yellow dye, you have to make red dye. Because you have to mix the red and green. Red and green will make yellow. Maybe I could move these animals out from each other actually. They are a bit grouped up, I say. Come on. You stay over here. And here's the other lamb. And this is... Oh, this is a white horse. I thought it was a grey horse. Looks white anyway. So are you... I think it looks like a white horse, right? Its color is white. Okay. That's nice. So that's the child of Felicia and Valfrid. So whoever that is. Felicia is the black horse. This one. So it's a black horse and a grey horse. Valfrid. He's over there. And they made a white baby. Okay, but that is my first horse with speed trait anyway. Did I shear this one? No. Which one did I shear then? How did I shear them? You cannot shear the bison, I guess. No. I thought I sheared this one. Oh well. Maybe it was Geralt here. No? He's to the guild as well. Then I don't think we have any more sheep over there. So we'll go into the other pen and shear those horses. Sorry, don't think you can shear horses. Let's shear the sheep. There should be 3 in there. I think she's hiding it. Oh yeah, there in the corner. There we go. Just these 3 as well. I have got a lot of wool though. Because I do shear sheep a lot. Not every day, but every other day maybe. And it really builds up over time. Sometimes you get some pretty good ones, like this one. These are okay as well. It's just too bad you can't make much from the wool. You can make some hats, you can make, of course, the tapestries. Not much else. I guess you can like make tapestries, you can train up your cloth tailoring. Mine is not that high really. But then you can maybe put them in an oven or something. If you can fit that in an oven. And so they take they take damage and then you can repair and improve again. But that's advanced stuff really. So let's see, what have we got here? We got wool 70 quality, so none of this is 70. So we'll put everything here. Right here we got 34 wool. And in this one we have 309. So I should probably do something with that at some point. Okay. So now we're done with the animals. Or actually I didn't. You know what? I didn't do my 2 bulls. They're usually just standing here. They deserve a good brush down as well. So right now, I think it's still cherry season. I guess we can read the almanac and check. But it will soon be olive season. I think it's actually tonight, or in about 6 hours, something like that, 7 hours maybe. So it's a bit late for me, since it is a work day, or work night. Here we can see that cherry is still harvestable for 1 day, so just like 3 hours left. But olive is in about 6 hours meal time, and blueberries in about 9. And then hops should also be soon. Okay, they are now groomed and happy. So I only have 1 hops trellis here, but I want to see. It has a couple of immature hops, okay. Because I don't know the exact time the hops are ripe. Okay. So now what I was thinking is that I need to get cochineal to make this red dye, to make the yellow dye. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna ride out on our trusty horse. And I should probably put the armor on as well. There. And then we will ride out to the steppe, which is pretty close here, and see if we can find some cave bugs. By the way, this beehive has almost 4 kilos of honey now. And still, there's no second queen. I'm not quite sure if that's how it's supposed to work. But I guess I'll have to wait and see. And here we can still see the sign, which is unknown because it doesn't really lead anywhere. The sign that we made last time, I think it was last time. We made this highway connection here that leads up to the future highway. And up here we have another waystone. Oh, I should probably drink a bit. Maybe I should have eaten something as well, but nah, we're just gonna be away for a little while. So here is the other waystone, and this says Lavendel. The road is still not finished this way, so at some point I guess we have to continue it like this direction maybe, because the coast turns here. And these, my neighbors here, have not been online for quite a while. I do want to continue the highway this way though. Here I think this mine entrance actually leads up to one of my neighbors up there. But I don't know, it's a locked door. And over here somewhere we have my other neighbors. I thought they had a road going into them. But, oh, here, I think this is it. Oh no, it definitely is not. It's just a lingonberry bush over there. But I think they're down here, no? Anyway, I wanted to connect them up as well, if they want to. Oh, is it here? Oh, it is far away. Oh, apparently, yeah. Okay, so this is the way into their deed. So I would want to make cat size all the way here at least, so they can put waystones and cat size into their deed if they want to. And then of course the road goes on and on. I'm not sure how far it goes right now, but we need to turn around here, I think. Well, once this, someone dropped items on the ground. 2 hop seedlings, yeah, I usually drop those as well. Since I'm not really growing hops, I'm not really making beer with hops anyway. So now, apparently they have done a bit of a fix for the animals not respawning evenly distributed. So I wonder if we will see more animals. We have to keep a lookout. It might take a while for them to respawn though, is my guess. I think there might be a cap on the number of some animals at least. So it might be that the cap is already close to the top, close to max for some. Okay, so there's no animals in the small one here. Then we go up here, we can see in the big step. Because I think there is a cave bug mound, I think it's called, in this direction. But I've only ever seen dead cave bugs next to it. Well, not next to it, they're usually not very close. No, I can't get up there. Yeah, I thought this was the place where I could get up. Yeah, good. And then we go up. Is that something there? I think that's a small tree. If we go up this step hill, maybe we should have brought the step ladder, but we made it. And you can see all of the animals here in the step. Are gone. Well, there is something there. It kind of looks like something that could be a cave bug, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah. There are actually two of them. But I think usually when I see this kind of thing, it's just a corpse. So it kind of looks much like it usually does. And here's a sign from Katzpa when she was here. Something up there as well. It's hard to see what it is at this distance. Oh, that is actually a cave bug. It is venerable though, but I think the greenish overrides the venerable. The greenish is tough, of course, but I think we should be able to take it. It's easy terrain to run away in as well. So let's try it, because this is what I came here for. Cave bugs. This is the first alive. No, actually, I tell a lie. I did see a living cave bug once before. That was on someone's deed. And I was very weak at that time. There's no height advantage here. Okay. Let's try top left. Even though the cave bugs are pretty flat, pretty far down actually. Okay, it is fairly aggressive. Left foreleg. Okay, so we defend left. No, that was the right. Okay, the right. I'm now missing. Can we do up? No, can't move into that position. don't know if a shield bash would actually do anything against this one. I could try focusing, but I feel like I'm at pretty low health. I just want to kill this one now. Yeah, we might have to run away and heal. Well, that was a bit of lag there. Okay, try shield bashing it. Yeah, we managed to bash it actually. Maybe we can get a good hit in before it... No? It came back on again. It's stunned. No, I'm stunned. That's good. Okay. We don't seem to be able to hit it. Oh, there we go. That was a hit. And it got a hit as well. If we get hit once more, I think we might have to run away. There we go. There's nothing else around us, so I think we can... That was pretty close. We can safely butcher this one, and I really hope that I will get a cochineal. Because I've only been able to get one cochineal so far, of pretty low quality. I could definitely use another one. Oh, that's my horse. Yes, it's even worse quality, but it is a cochineal. That counts. I guess we should heal some wounds though. So I did get a bit hurt. 14, that's pretty much. Okay, these are all below 10, so let's start here. 9, these are pretty low, we can leave those I think. I tried to do this one and this one as well. Oh, we failed with this bite? Okay. Let's try this again. Managed to heal that. Let's see how the bite goes. That was a failure. Let's try again. I only brought 2 cotton though. Maybe now since I brought out my archaeology journal here, maybe I can fit another cotton in. Okay, now that one was healed. Let's try this again. There is another one which is also greenish. Well, apparently we can take them, but I don't think we can take them while this hurts. I thought there was a guard tower around here as well, but it doesn't seem to be very close, at least. Let's repair. Didn't take that much damage. But I want to avoid having to repair. So this one is still 5, we can do that I guess. Everything else is below 5 now, so it should heal on its own. So let's see, what could that be over there? Let's have a look at that first. Maybe we'll heal up. I do heal fairly quickly, since I am a follower of foe. No, that's just logs. Just a pile of logs. And there is a that cave bug. Someone's been planting trees here, or is it bushes? Oh, are there two? No. It's just this one, right? Oh, the other one there. Let's just have a look over here. This looks like it's been planted. These are definitely planted. What are these? Wow, it's hazelnut bushes. I wonder why we would need this many hazelnut bushes. Some rose, blueberry bushes. Well, blueberry bushes, I guess you can make some liquids, beverages from. This is plundered booty. Okay, nice. Bit of an orchard. But this also looks plundered over here. No, it looks planted. Okay, these are grapes. That makes sense. Wait, is this still plundered booty? And this is also plundered booty. That's a big deed. They also have a bit of the step apparently. Am I still in plundered booty? I can't examine the ground. Yeah, it is. And here's a big hole someone dug up. That was long ago that I saw this. This is also in plundered booty. Wow. Someone's got a lot of silver. Well, maybe not anymore though. There's a pile of walnut scrap. Oh, there's an old greenish cave bug here. That's not venerable. I'm still too hurt to fight it though. Could have a bit of a saunter into this little forest just to see if there are any beehives or something. No. So that's a cave bug. We have an old one here. And that's the other one. Maybe we could find a young one or something. Oh, well, that's just a ram. What's that? Oh, it's a pheasant. As long as I don't get too close to the bugs. I mean, I would say that they seem to be stronger than I thought, but they are greenish. So it kind of makes sense. We can probably fight this pheasant though. Oh, there. This is still not considered to be higher up, apparently. Oh, it does fly. We don't really have higher ground, we have higher horse. So you see I healed already some of the wounds. Oh, there was another one. This one is still 4.64 though. It's still 8. Oh, no, one went away. Oh, the other one as well. So it's just this one left now. It should heal fairly quickly. So we should be ready to fight another one. Also, they added back... Someone is over there. Leelord Bull. Okay. Got some fat, some meat. But they added back or they added in money in the coffers. Not sure how they did it actually, but they fixed the problem that there was no money in the kingdom coffers before. I guess that one is also old actually. I guess we'll go for this one over here because it's alone, right? There's nothing else around it. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Just try to get a little bit of ground, right? There's the cave bug out. It only seems to spawn these greenish ones. For some reason. I'm too far away. That's not good. Did get 2 nice hits in though. I failed with the upwards slash. 74%. There we go. This one was a bit easier apparently. Or I was just lucky, I guess. So I can fairly easily get 1 focus now. The second one, oh, I did manage to get the second one too, actually. Now I just need to get 1 more hit, so let's just make that happen. Don't need to do any tricks. There we go. Let's hope the cochineal. With 3 cochineal, I think we should be able to at least make some kind of red dye. Even though it's pretty low quality. Oh, this one is actually good. Wait, I got 3? You can get more than 1 from 1 cave bug, wow. I did not know that. That is very, very useful. I thought I was going to go out here today and not find any alive cave bugs. And then have to go back home again and just make do with the 1 cochineal I have. But we managed to actually already get 4 of them extra, so I have 5 now. We used up the other cotton, okay. So let's try and heal these ones that are above 5 anyway. No, more above 5, okay. Maybe we can take this one then. And this one. Anything above 4? Okay. One more try. There we go. So I'm a bit hurt now. I don't think I have what it takes to take down the other one. The venerable one. But I think there was another There was another old one. There. There's another old one. We just have to heal up this. The wounds I've got already. So maybe this is a good opportunity. It's starting to get a bit dark as well. It's a good opportunity for me to take a bit of a break to feed my cat. So I will be right back, and hopefully I will be healed then. We can take on the other cave bug. Then we can go back and make dice. Okay. Welcome back. And see, I haven't quite healed yet though. Oh, there we go. Just looking at the wounds and they go away. Not quite. Oh, there's a wound on this one as well. That's actually a bit more... a bit bad. Not that bad actually. But we should be able to take this on now. Especially if we take it on from this side, I think. Because it comes here. Does he see us? No. There we go. No. I think it's turned the other way. Hello. There we go. Give bug. There. Now I got some good footing. And we got slightly higher chance of succeeding to attack up. 71. Guess I could use some speed bonus on this. That's a pretty good hit. Oh, hello Knapp. Welcome to the stream. We're out trying to hunt down these old greenish, well, any greenish cave bugs. Mainly because, or pretty much only because we want this cochineal. Are you logged in? Oh yeah. Okay, I see here. You just logged in. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the combat log a bit. So far I haven't taken that much. There we go. You don't need my help fighting. Well, you're free to join if you want. But I think I'm alright. I did take a lot of damage when I fought the venerable one. I'm quite sure how it works. Oh, I got 3 from this one as well. Nice. I think we have enough actually. I thought I was going to get 1 from each cave bug, and I thought I was maybe going to find 1. So getting 7 is a big success. Great success. Now there is 1 more left. The venerable greenish cave bug over here. But I feel like we'll just leave it be there. I think we have enough. What is this bush in the middle of the steppe? It's a raspberry bush. I wonder if they can spread. I mean, it's pretty far from the next one, I'd say. Or did someone plant it here? I don't know. We did take some damage, but I guess we can try and heal those wounds. Might as well get some skill in. I did take a head wound here, that's pretty big. That's 10%. And this one should be worth taking care of as well. There we go. The cog is... Oh, what's this? Oh, Morbius TV. Thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to the stream. So, Cap asked, how is the cog? The cog is coming along. But it is taking some time. Which is not surprising. One more go at this. But I've got, I think, 200 tenons left. And 400, what are the other ones? Pegs. 400 pegs. I haven't made the pegs yet. But that should be fast. So let's head home. Let's catch the sign. Which way is home now? I think it's easier to go over here actually. Oh, hello Morbius. There you are. You played some Wurm Unlimited, but not a lot. Yeah, I decided to just stream it because I'm playing it so much. Maybe too much, I don't know. But I'm playing it a lot. And so I thought, well, the community is very nice, actually. I like the community of Wurm. So I thought, well, I have some time. I can do something on Mondays. Such as maybe getting lost. I think it's this way. I guess we'll see where I turn up. Yeah, the community in Wurm is very nice. There are a lot of nice streamers, that are enjoyable to watch. Usually very laid back. And very welcoming. And people are very willing to help. But I guess you, Morbius, since you already played Wurm Unlimited, then you know the game. But are you playing Wurm Online now? Or are you just watching streams? Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Oh, I'm over here? Well, I can go down here as well, it should be fine. Just let me regain my stamina. I think I need to go down here. That should be Silic's place maybe, or Leaf Life maybe. One of those. Oh, here's my tree. This is my entrance tree. This is like my waypoint to know where I can go down this hill. Are you just watching streams? Well, that is also can be very enjoyable. Oh, I had my sleep bars on still. Just wasting away there. Yeah, so this is right here. Is really the only way to get up there. On that stretch of land. On that stretch of hill, I mean. So I managed to get cochineal without starving or fasting. Sometimes better to let the pro do it and watch. Well, I hope you're not insinuating that I'm pro, because I would disagree. There are a lot of very good Wurm players streaming the game though. There are some people who have played this game for, I don't know, 14 years or something. Even if you played it 10 years in a row, that's a long time. Oh, you never had horse before? Well, okay, yeah. I don't actually know if I think I've had a horse before when I... So I've never played as much before as I have done now since the Steam release. But I played the first time many years ago when the game was very incomplete. No cave systems, no I don't know if you could even ride at that time. But I don't know if I think I got premium once, and you need premium to ride a horse. So so it takes a little while as well. But once you get going, that's the thing about Wurm, really. But once you get going, then it goes faster and faster. Kind of. I guess it's kind of it's not linear anyway. I don't know how the curve really goes. But now what is it? Body control? Like my body control is 25 now, and I haven't really tried to get it higher than 21. I didn't really try to get it to 21 either. I was just making a lot of wooden stuff, I think. Players and horses move faster on paved. Horses don't. If we check here, where can we see this? If we go up here, we see that we move at 11, 12, 11.4, something like that. But if we move, well, now we're going to move down first. But if we move up again on the grass, it should be the same speed. If we take the grass instead. Here we go. 11 point, well, about 11, 12. I thought that was slightly faster, but it might be a different incline. But horses are not supposed to move faster on roads, I believe. They should be able to move as fast on any surface. But players do move faster, a lot faster, on pavement. I dyed my shield here, I dyed it green. It kind of, since it's a metal shield, it kind of looks different in different lights. But I wanted to try dyeing things, so green is very easy to make. So I thought, I'll try dyeing my shields. It might look nice. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mobius. Yeah, this is my orchard up here. My mine entrance there. I have my very small storehouse that I will expand soon a little bit. And then my house is over here. I'm thinking of making it 2 stories as well. But I'm not sure yet. It's not quite necessary, maybe. I really like this spot, even though it's not what you would call an ideal spot. Leave my horse sit there, because the land is, you see it's very steep here. So I had to put a lot of dirt here to make it flat enough to make a house, and it's very steep here again. So I've had to terraform quite a bit, and I don't want to terraform too much. But I like this kind of land, is, a bit more natural. I don't really like the entirely flat places. Some people like that, and of course that's fine. That can look nice too. But I maybe enjoy the challenge a bit of making it look okay in a sort of rough terrain. Here's the front of Eastern Island. If you look at the map here, it's over here on this side. So it's a pretty good location for going to an island, since we can just sail over here and we'll get there. And it's pretty close to get to the mainland as well. I think there should be a road soon that we can get to Harmony Bay.
There it is!
Oh, Robin Man, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. And you say steep, oh Mobius, you say steep land is good for building mining. Well, I don't know how much skill you get for surface mining, but I think some people must have gotten quite a lot of skill from that, because they have been surface mining a lot. Catspur, for instance, and her alliance, they have been surface mining her island down. I don't know how many tiles, or how many dirts as it's called, probably hundreds anyway. And that is a lot of work. Digging a mine though is of course good and nice. And of course, yeah, having a steep land like this makes it so that if you dig inwards in this direction, then you can make the ceiling higher, or you can mine upwards if you want. I've just made a little bit of a cellar here for my house, because this is kind of a farmhouse. It's not really I'm not really a miner. See if I can actually take up this armor here. Where's the tabard? And then we'll unequip this. I will equip this instead. Because now I'm not fighting anymore. I don't need to wear this armor. You should hang up Wurm Unlimited for Wurm Online. Well, I think there are benefits and advantages to both. So Wurm Online is better if you want a community that's active and you want new features. Because especially now with the Steam release, we have a lot of new players and some old players who have returned, and the devs are working hard, really hard, on balancing things and making sure that everything that was a bit unbalanced before gets put in the right way on these new servers. So we have a lot of servers actually online right now. This is Harmony, where we are currently, and that's part of the Northern Islands, which are the new islands. So if you start on Steam, you can only play on these, I think. Maybe you can actually play on the old ones as well. Yeah, you probably can. And we have 3 PvE servers, and we have 1 PvP server. Then we have also the old servers, which is a huge island here with Xanadu, some small ones. These are tiny actually, 8x8. And then we have 2 16 here again. Well, they're as big as the 8x8 are as big as the as Melody, I guess. Yeah. And of course there's Epic if you want to play in a different way, with a faster curve skills. But the big upside really of Wurm Unlimited is that, well, you pay once and then you can play forever, if you have a server anyway, and if you can find a community that's long lived. And it's better if you have very limited time, because of the you usually get like 10 times skill gain and such. I've played Wurm Unlimited as well before, and I liked it, but now that I started playing Wurm Online again, I kind of find that I enjoy this slower skill gain, skill progression. Maybe I will regret that later if we get higher, but it's not that bad to get to 60 carpentry as I've gotten here now, or what else, like 40 masonry. I didn't even try. I leveled to 30 to build stone houses, and the rest just come by itself. Yeah, okay, I'm not that high in a lot of skills, but mostly because I'm not really trying to level skills. So I would say the most important thing for selecting Wurm Online is new updates to the game, better graphics, as you can see here as well, and a very active community, at least now. And of course events. I guess they might have that on Wurm Unlimited as well. So I guess the only downside really of Wurm Online is if you have very limited time and you want to do difficult things that require high skill, or if you don't want to pay a monthly fee and you can't set up a business to pay for it in the game, I mean, then Wurm Unlimited might be better. I don't remember having that many choices when choosing where to start. That is, so probably not including the old servers on Steam. Maybe it is that way. Maybe you can't go to the old servers. I don't remember at all, because I think there was only Harmony when I started. Well, you're welcome, Mobius. I'm not like the most experienced player out there, but well, I try to get a bit involved and learn about how things work in Wurm. So it's like Wurm Unlimited is a good way to learn the game, and then when you get the bug, switch over to Wurm Online for a more immersive experience. Well, that is a good way of describing it, actually, I would say. Because one good thing about Wurm Unlimited is if you set up your own server, you can like try out anything really without any limitations. So that's one thing you could do there, and then when you get a feel for it, you can try Wurm Online. And Wurm Online is really, I say there's nothing really like it. It's actually very good meat. I'm gonna put that in the new one. And this stuff is, oh no, there are some good ones as well here. Just gonna sort these out. And these things we're gonna put over here. They also have some new UI features. I don't know if those were actually put in Wurm Unlimited. But the new UI is a bit different, and you also have extra features like, well, I guess I can't show that now, but if I could drop cochineal here, I guess. Here we have some cochineal. And then I'll drop some over here. And drop all these over here. And then I want to take these and put them over here. I can hold down control, and then drag these over here. And then it didn't take all of them for some reason, but seems like it only took 2. Well, you can drag to a pile anyway, in several ways now. And I really like that a lot. Oh, maybe they can't stack that many at the same time. Oh well. Didn't I have 7? Oh, there's the other one. Yeah. Why can't I? It says drop. Oh, I guess I'll drop it on the ground then. Now I can pick it up. Oh, that was weird. That was a weird bug. Yeah, that does save time, especially I found when you're cutting wood in the forest that you have like several hundred logs maybe, and picking them up, like opening every pile and taking every log and like categorizing them by quality, it takes some time. But just dragging them, control dragging into a cart, and they can deal with it later. Yeah. So let's see now. We have a bit of cochineal. So my idea now is, let's see if we have some. Can I take some pottery jars? Are they still full of stuff here? I guess 3 should be enough. You can take some jars. So I'm gonna mix this cochineal with water to make red dye. And then I'm gonna mix copper with water to make green dye. And then I'm gonna mix the red and the green dye. That's my idea, anyway. So let's try the... First we have to fill pottery jar. You want the walnut oil? Well, I guess it should be one season soon. I don't know how soon that is. You can have that oil if you want though. I'm not using it really. Walnut is in 2 months 1 week. Okay, it's a bit of time still. Maybe 2 weeks. But then you will be able to get a lot of walnuts. That's for sure. Salty water should be fine. So let's see, if we mix this cave bug cochineal with the salty water, we get red dye. Only 28% chance though, but we're gonna give it a try and we're gonna see what quality we get. I don't have super high natural substances, do I? That failed. Then I think the quality goes down on the cochineal. That's alchemy, right? Yeah. So 7 is my natural substances, not very great. I should have maybe like made lye or something to level this up, but I just wanted to show you how this is made, how it works, and maybe try to dye this jacket. How many times we tried now? Was that number 3? Then this should succeed, I guess. No, maybe that was just number 2 then. So this is number 4. It does use a bit of water. We can see here that that was number 2 then. Does it use 0.2 each time it fails? Oh, that was actually number 4. Whoops. I was way off. So we've been a bit unlucky. Well, that's fine. We'll succeed at some point, I'm sure. We've got a lot of it now as well, and I have one from Scorpion too. Let me try if we just keep failing. But I could have leveled this up before with making lye, because I've got like got more than 100 ash now in the box, just waiting to be turned into lye. But I thought that was not very interesting to watch. But this is not that interesting to watch either if I'm just gonna keep failing, I guess. Do I at least get natural substances skill? No. Get alchemy skill. I thought this was natural substances. Maybe you only get skill when you succeed in this. Only natural substances skill at least. Guess we'll never know. So now we have less than 1 kilo. We have to refill it again. It takes to make 1 kilo of dye. You need 1 kilo of water and one of the items, that one like default size of the item. So for red you need this cochineal, 0.2 kilos of that, and for green you need 1 kilo of copper. Oh, there we go. So now we have red dye. This doesn't really look that red though. It's actually worse than the low quality one I made from green before. So, wait, did I drink now? Guess I did. So we can see here that the red component is 159 of 255, and the green and blue are 96. So we want to kind of maximize the red, not quite though. I don't want it to be bright red, but kind of the problem with mixing dyes is that if we have, let us say, red 159, and then we have the others 96, and then we have the green one, which is about 160 on the green, and then like 95 on the other ones maybe. Then when we mix those, it averages the values. So this is a bit better. Oh, it's a lot better. Like, you know, that actually looks red. The interesting thing is also, let's see if this works. Sometimes you can take the item, not the water, but the other item that you use to make dye, and you right click on a dye already made, and you can mix, and that makes it more red. So we could try that now. See, it's 159.96, but we changed it to changed it 2 points, so that's not really worth it. But now we got, let's see if we can use this one. Let's say we use this, because I don't think we can make it any better than that. And then I'm gonna make some green dye. And for that I need copper. And we should have some in this piece down here. Here we have some copper lumps. So let's, oh, now my W got stuck for some reason. Come on. Is it fixed? Okay, now it's fixed. Let's take maybe like 5. I hope we succeed before we use up all 5. So we go over to the fountain here, because I haven't filled my barrel yet, and I have to open it to fill. So then we take the water and the copper lump, and this is very easy, much easier to make anyway, at 54%. I think the green is maybe the easiest one, or maybe the blue is. Don't quite remember. So there we made some green, and it looks pretty good. 183. It's a bit worse than the red one though. We could just pour this one over here and try again. See if we can get something slightly better. There are iron lumps, copper lumps, and so on. Are there not any heifer lumps? I don't know. I mean, you tell me. You're doing the mining. Maybe you can find some heifer lump ore. I don't know if that's how it works. So, was this a new one? They're the same. They're exactly the same. 183, 72. Okay. Well, let's try one more time. So let's put this in the thermos here, and I've got dye everywhere. Let's just fill this one, and we'll make one more try. Like, you see that it takes out 0.1 of the lump, then you can't use it anymore. You have to put it in the PSP again, and put it out again. Or you have to smelt, combine them, of course. This one is worse. Yeah. So I guess we'll settle for this green then. They don't look that different though. But it is worse. So here I painted one of the statues here green, just to try out the paint. So this is kind of a low quality green. I think it's really nice. I like this. I got a higher quality before. Kind of like this one, I think. Maybe a bit, maybe like this. And I dyed something with it, and I thought it was too neon green. So, yeah. Scary thought, yeah. Just mining the wall, and out comes a heifer lump in ore form. Okay, so now, final step of this process is that we take the green dye and the red dye, and then we mix them. I think you just drag them over, right? There. So now we get 130, 125, 70, which is supposed to be yellow. It's not that yellow. But what I think we can do then is to make this a better dye. It's actually 30 quality, which is not too bad. But we could do with some more green, and we got a lot of copper here, so we could mix in some more. Let's see if the blue changes. No, it doesn't. So the green became a lot better now. Now we want the red to become better. So we mix in some more cochineal. Oh, and there we go. 142, 144. Still doesn't look all that yellow, maybe. But I don't know. I guess we could try and make it slightly more yellow. But I'm not sure how much this needs. We could... I'm gonna just quickly check the Wurmpedia for a white cloth jacket. And we're gonna see how much it uses. It uses 147 grams of dye. An iron golden heifer lump, yeah. I guess that would be it. So what we can do now is we can try, we'll just try using this dye on the jacket here, and we'll see what it looks like. We can turn around maybe like this. And if it doesn't look good, I think we can use light to get rid of it, and then we can try again. So we have paint here. It's a bit weird. It should maybe say dye, but it says paint. This is the correct dye. Okay, there we go. Wait, that looks green. Did I fail? You paint the white cloth jacket. Maybe I have to take it off and put it on again. There we go. Well, I'm not quite sure if I called this yellow. It doesn't look that bad, no. But it doesn't look that yellow. It looks more like an olive green, I think. I think I want more of a yellow. Stronger, more orangey yellow, maybe. I do have a lot of olive trees. I think I'm going to kind of cut them down though. Well, not completely. I'm going to cut them down and then replant them somewhere else. So let's see, if I wanted more of an orangey yellow, I would need, let's see, maybe some, it doesn't really have to be too much red. A little bit more red maybe could help. So let's try and just mix in a bit more red. So now it's at 142. Mix in more red, and it's now at 151. That should have improved a bit. We could also try adding a bit more copper in. Mix that in. So it's now at 144. You mix that in is 157. So let's mix in the last. Or actually, did I put the other cochineal here? I think I might have put it. Let's take all of these. I think I might have put it in the house. Now I think this is a too weak color. I want it more yellow. I think it would be difficult to get it up to 200 though. But since it doesn't use that much, what I can do is that I will try to make it as good as possible now. And then, oh, I have 3 cochineal? I'm not sure about that. Oh, maybe you get 3, you get a big one from the scorpions. Okay then, well we can try a bit more then. I also wanted to paint my house walls on my storehouse red. But I think that walls, let's check out wall. Okay, let's check out wood wall, wooden wall. See how much you need to paint a wooden wall. You need it doesn't say. I guess it might say on the dye page. Let's see, walls, house wall 1 kilo. Okay, so to paint all of the house or the storehouse walls, I would need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kilos. and I want to expand it, so I would need to have 8. I don't have that much left, so I need to get more anyway. Could you paint your wooden mine door in gold? Well, I guess you would have to do the same thing I'm doing now, like making it yellow. But I don't think you can paint mine doors. I can't see anything about it here anyway. Like, you can't paint everything. Mine door wood. Can you paint this? It doesn't look like it, no. Unfortunately, you can't paint the wall. Or the mine door. Let's mix in some more and see here. 151 to 155. I think we're gonna have to use all of this. Doesn't say how much dye it needs, so I guess no, yeah. Usually it says how much you need if you can do it. Okay, this cochineal is not helping the red that much. Wait, I'm mixing in the wrong one now. Maybe not. I thought I was mixing into this one. 160. I'll just use this one too. Because I want to be a little bit more to the red. 166. So now, if I use this, I don't think I can dye it directly. Or I can. No, it already has color on it. So I have to, I think I have to use lye on it. And I'm not sure I have any, what's in this one, maple syrup. Do I have any lye in here? No. Maybe I have some lye in the small barrels. Otherwise I'll just mix them. Well, I can remove it with a metal brush on, can you do that on cloth? I thought that was only on house walls. I don't think I have it here, by the way. No. But I can try it with a metal brush, and welcome anyway, by the way. Oh no. You only need lye if it has 2 dissections. Oh. Well, that's very good to know, thank you. Because then I can just use my metal brush. It should be around here somewhere. And I remove this paint. It seems a bit abrasive to use this on a cloth, but I guess that's one way to get rid of paint. If you paint it on, you don't dye it like you would normally do with in real life, I guess. It makes sense. So now it still looks the same, even though I removed the dye. But I guess we have to remove it anyway. And I will paint it with this huge green mess. And I'll put it on again. And it will have to be like this. Oh! That's much nicer. I like that a lot more. That's kind of, it's almost the color I wanted. I think I wanted it to be maybe a little bit more yellow even, but that's actually very good. Yeah, thank you. I now have an actually dyed jacket. If the cloth is gone and the paint's gone too, well, that is true. That is truth right there. So let's also dye the pants hood. I'm thinking making those green, because it looks a bit weird now to have those white. I don't need to dye my shoes really. I don't know if we can. they're already brown. That looks fine. So my pants, paint was green, and now this blob fits, though I hope it's not that green. So we take them off and we put them on again. Oh wow, that's very green. You see, this is kind of the problem I have with the green. That it becomes extremely green, and I don't want it to be this green. I want it to be worse quality. So let's brush that away. While we then consider, was this worse? Wait, no, this is the same quality as the other one. I also have some more red. I could use that. Mr. Green Pants. Oh, thanks. It's very green. It's way too green. So I could mix it. I guess I could mix it with some kind of black color. I've not been able to make black yet though. I used up all my iron, I think. Or did I? Maybe not. I tried making black before, but it just kept failing. It was just 8% or something. If I add a low quality copper to the mix, the G value will go down. That's a good idea. If only I had some low quality copper. I don't. Or did I have some copper ore here? Wait, oh, that's quality level. There we go. I don't have any copper ore. I don't have any ore copper either. So I'll have to go and mine that then. Have some high quality black. So how low quality would that need to be? If I get a 1 quality copper, would that take the value? What is it now, by the way? It's 177. That is pretty high, actually. And one will go down to a minimum of 155. Okay. You know, let's have a look. I think I made a green before that came out worse. And I think I might have saved it. Let's check that first. If it's lower than 155, I can try that one. Because I used one on the bed over here. Let's see, we had one here. This is 181, or actually higher than. It's better than this one. Though the other colors are actually higher as well. Okay. So this is mainly closer to white. It's a brighter color then. So you can make. What if I mix it? If I mix it with blue, a bad blue. Well, if I brought the blue up, it would become even more, even stronger. I want it to become darker. That red looks nicer. Mix the black dye into, yeah. I think mixing a black dye would be the best if I could do that. A bad red, I think also that a bad red, that's what I want. I want a bad red on my storehouse here. Like a low quality red. I don't want a strong red or anything, or bright red. I want a darker, lower, grayer red. But I can make a few tries with the black, and if that doesn't work, I don't know. White walls with white corners. White white walls or white corners. I don't think white works that well. Red walls with white corners. I don't think you can corners though, unfortunately. Dice are good fun. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm not that good at making them yet. I don't know if that's good at. I mean, I would like to be able to make the black, to be able to make duller colors. But I think I need to actually grind my natural substances skill, because it's not anything at all, really. But I can do that another time, and then I will probably go pretty crazy, just mixing colors and trying to get the hues that I want. Okay, so let's try, and first we have to make with these acorns. Did I take the iron? I didn't. So we have to make tannin first. And then we take iron lumps, and we mix those with tannin. And then we hope that it doesn't fail. I only have 2 iron lumps here apparently. Oh, come on. Where'd they go? There. 3 is this. Oh, one of them is not a full kilo. That's fine. I guess we can take some more from here, even though they are pretty high quality. I can just mine out some more. Let's take 4, and then we'll give it 6 tries, maybe. And hope to actually make a black dye. It probably won't be anywhere near black though. It'll probably be very grey. But as long as it's lower than what was it? Yeah, 177 or something. Yeah, 177. So we have 16% to make tannin, so that can actually succeed. Not too seldom. The more tricky bit is then to mix the tannin with the iron. Although, so now you can see here that it uses the water, which is fine, of course. But then it takes down the quality of the acorns. But yeah, red walls is what I would like to have on the storehouse. It would be nice if you could paint the corners or like the other bits of the wood different color, but I think it just tints the whole thing. Okay, so now we have tannin. We have to do the second step. We can take this one first. Oh, it's 11% now, is it? Well, that's nice. That's a lot higher than it was yesterday, or was it the day before? I think it was yesterday. Oh, you like the marble pavings? Nice, yeah. Thank you. This is actually... I like it because you see the way the light moves on them. But it was mostly a result of finding marble in this mine. I just stopped here and was prospecting. Was thinking hopefully there's iron here. And I found marble as well. And also like 7 iron veins in here. It's pretty crazy how much iron there is. So now unfortunately we failed with making that one. So, I mean, these are not too far apart. I could maybe mix those together. There's not enough of this dye here anyway. So that will be slightly higher now, 880, but that should be fine. I hope. I will have to try and make some more. scan in again. And then we can do a few tries. But yeah, I really like this marble brick floor as well. What did I consider otherwise? I think I considered maybe the rounded stone, but it doesn't look that great inside, I think. So I put that on the walls instead, because it's supposed to be kind of a cellar look. But it's a bit of a fancy cellar with these marble bricks, I guess. Okay, so we failed 2 times. It's to be expected though, because it's only 16%. It takes a few tries. We're not trying to make the best quality die here or anything. Just trying to make something that looks okay. You could get a nice faluhöjd med vita husknutar. Yeah. Sorry for the Swedish there, but I guess you would just say falu red with white house. What's that called? House corners? I don't know. One quality. Wow. I guess we'll mix these together. That now is probably a lot more difficult to make it. Oh well. Just 1% less. And now we have a few tries. Like we have these 5 iron lumps and we got 9 tries, or 10 really. Oh wow, I actually made black dye. Yeah, or well, grey dye. So the question now is, can you do the same with black dye? Can you take iron and mix that? No, you can't. I think I tested it with zinc as well. You couldn't do it with white either. So you can only do it with if you're increasing one of the components. That's what I guess. But now if I would mix this one 91 with the green here 75, 180, 75, then that would become, like, what's the difference? There's 90 difference, 45. So it'd be like 135 on the green. That's pretty low. And then the difference on the others would be about 15. Is it 91? Yeah. So it would be like 82. Yeah. I guess I could try that. You could use the measuring jug. I could just drink some of this water and then pour this out. And we can set this volume to... I can just mix a bit, I guess. If I do 100 of each, then I'm going to need to have the other ones, the other measuring jugs. If I mix, I don't know if I can actually mix less than 1 kilo, but we can try. If I mix 100 grams of each, then we can see, because I think we should need less than 200 grams. That's for sure, for the pants. So we'll take some more measuring jugs and we'll set this to 100 as well. We have an empty pottery jar here, so we can put 100 in here. Well, I could have used this one instead of using my... Let's just set this to 5 kilos again and we get some water in this. And then we'll take the green. Let's set this to 100 first. take this green dye. Oh, pardon me. And this is now 100 grams. I'll put the green here, and we'll put the black, well, gray, in here. And now this is 83, 136, 83. Is that, did it become a bit more white? Or no, maybe it goes towards one, what the middle is, 160 something, 170? I don't know, maybe it goes, no, it shouldn't be 170, it should be like 126, I guess. Maybe it goes towards that. I think when you mix colors, it goes towards a middle gray, I believe. So let's try this now. Like these pants, they are not dyed, I believe. So let's try and paint these. 36 grams is all we're using to paint them. And now, well, we can drag them out here. No? Come on. And we put them on again. That looks so much better. That green is so much nicer than the previous green. It could be, I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was even darker. But that might be as good as I can make it right now. I don't think I can make any darker black. And this was 136. So if it goes down to a minimum of 155, if you add copper to it, then I can't get it darker than this, at least not the middle, the green component. I can't make it worse copper now, yeah, I thought so. So I guess the only way would be to be able to make better black dye or get more lucky with it. This is actually 9 quality already. I thought it would definitely be 1 quality because I have such low skill. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's try and dye the hood as well to see if... Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. To see if that looks okay. Well, it looks a lot better than the pants looked, at least. I think this kind of looks darker than the pants. Doesn't look like exactly the same color, does it? I can't really look at my pants very well. But I think it looks good with, you know, these decorations on the hood. Can I zoom in a bit? I think it kind of looks good with that. I think that's a pretty nice green color. Oh, the hood is always darker with any dye. Oh, well. I think I keep it like that anyway, though. Because I don't really want it to be a lighter green, even though the pants light green. Well, thank you, Arno. I really like the green on the hood. I'm not 100% satisfied with the yellow of the jacket and the green of the pants. But I guess I can't really do much about that yet, so... I think we'll have to leave it there for the dyes. And I will have to paint my natural substances up a bit. like a little bit now and then, and I'll probably be able to make some better eyes for the pants and the jacket. Especially now that we have creatures actually spawning in the steppe. I was so impressed actually to see that there were actually cave bugs in the steppe now. I thought I wouldn't get anything there, but I got 7 cochineal. Okay, so let's put these things away, and I'm not sure what to do with the dice. I think I will just... This is 180, this is the black die, yellow die. I kind of need some more pottery jars for the dice. I'll have to make some more pottery jars, I think. This gravy is probably gonna crumble to dust anyway now, any second. The wine we can put in a cauldron. Walnut oil we can put in the cake tin. Actually, I didn't have to do that. I just need two pottery jars, and we'll put the dye in here. The red and the light green. And I'll put these pottery jars in here for now. I have to make some more pottery jars. Should you be afraid of going out now? No. I don't think it's anywhere near that bad. I mean, when I came to the steppe, I didn't really see any mobs. Oh wow, my metal brush took quite some damage from removing that paint. Yeah, you definitely should get your fighting up. I think it's most annoying in the beginning. I guess I'm pretty much in the beginning still as well. But like getting up to 10, and you can't really fight anything other than horses and cows and sheep. Although you can train up the main fight skill to 20, I think, with a practice doll, but that is so incredibly boring. Wait, I have some higher quality ones here. And it also takes so long. Like, the thing you have to do is you have to start fighting the practice doll, and then you just leave your character standing there for a while, fighting with a shaft or something, and then you have to make sure that it doesn't take too much damage, and when it's getting close to taking too much, you have to back off pretty far away, so you stop fighting, and then you have to go back again and repair the practice doll and start over again. And you have to do that until it gets so badly damaged or such low quality that you have to repair it really often. So then you have to improve it again, and then you have to do the same thing again. So I didn't really do that very much. Maybe got 1 skill level or something from that. But I even found a pheasant now in the steppe, so you can find the easier ones to fight as well. And when you get above, I'd say about 10, then you can start fighting other things, even though it can be a bit difficult. In the beginning, you have to have cotton with your heel, and maybe you have to run away from the more tougher ones. But you can probably fight things like wildcats are pretty easy actually, and mountain lions maybe, and maybe even wolves, if you have some good armor and weapons. You kill a lot of sheep to skill up. Yeah, I think sheep are pretty good. I've heard that horses are really good, but I don't know. I don't see many horses around. There are there are a lot more sheep. If you go out in the steppe or in the forest, you usually find sheep. Or rams, at least. I think rams are tougher than sheep though. And they do some kind of a headbutt attack. So it's safer to go with, like, I mean, chickens. You find chickens, first of all, or hens really. First of all, I want them because I don't have any hens anymore. But those should be pretty easy to fight. And pheasants, the sheep that are not the rams should be no problem. And then the rams should be fine later on as well. Probably not bulls. But horses are apparently pretty okay. So, before we move on, I think it looks better in the shadow. It looks better when it's dark. Anyway, before we move on, let's have a look at the little cog here. I wonder if this is really the walnut color. I don't know. But we can have a look here and see we have 400 pegs and 200 tenons left on this boat. And I have the 200 tenons in my cart. I made 40 shafts for the pegs. Because you don't get any shipbuilding skill for the pegs. So I might as well attach the tenons first, because I'm not going to get any more shipbuilding skill now. Unless I make like extra ores or something. And then I can attach the pegs last. So I can just make them last. Oh, there's someone visiting. Oh, hello. Hello, Knapp.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. This is, well, it's still going to take quite some time. Attaching 600 items takes quite a while. And it's, let's see what it is now, 7.2 quality. I seem to fail a lot less now that it's 7.2, well 7.3 almost quality than I did when it was below 5. So hopefully it doesn't take, I'm hoping that next week, next Monday, the cog will be ready. But one thing I forgot to do in my eagerness was... Oh, well, no, I didn't actually. No, I was... Oh, yeah, that's true. I was actually thinking of the planks. No, because I'm thinking that there are archaeology pegs you can find, and I think tenons too. So I want to explore those options first, even though I'm not sure I want archaeology wood on the boat. I want to explore those options. So what we're going to do is... Oh, wait, is there another cochineal here? Is that the bug again? Okay, it's just loading. It doesn't seem to be there. That's weird. That is a weird bug. So we're gonna get up in the cart. I'm gonna have something to drink. Have a bit of water. And then we're gonna set off down the coast, off the coast rather, maybe. What is the difference between off the coast and down the coast? Maybe just a matter of preference. So here's a path of love. If you're on Harmony, there's a path of love tile here. That is in my perimeter, so you can use it. It's not on my deed. And here is my closest neighbors. They haven't loaded for many weeks now. Oh no, did the I think the last of their bulls died. Or did it escape? I don't know. Maybe maybe the cart decayed so much that someone actually released it. Because I was kind of taking care of it. I gave it grass and I fed it so it wouldn't die. This is only 38 damage. If we try to open it, it says it's locked, so I don't know if... I don't know what happened to that bull. But they were building a corbita here. And this, I can add it to crafting window. Okay, so I guess this is very damaged now. 75 is still 75 damage. But they have a lot of items. It's kind of the same, actually, as the cog. 200 tenons, 400 pegs. It is. And you have deck boards, but only 40. And whole planks. Oh, hello Morbius, welcome back. We have finished the die making. And right now we're just looking at a neighbor's corbita here that's unfinished. With 75 damage on it. I doubt that they will come back and finish it, but we'll see. But here is, maybe we can see here as well. Yeah, here is my finished outfit. Though I kind of want the yellow to be more yellow. So I'm gonna have to work on my natural substance skill. And I want the green on my legs to be darker green. Or should I have another color? I don't know if I can have 3 different colors. Maybe a darker, even darker yellow. I don't know. Very Robin Hood looking. Well, thank you. Thank you, Morbius. I guess it is kind of Robin Hood. Though I guess that shouldn't Robin Hood have a red hood, since he's a Robin. He's a Robin. Or did he get his name from, I mean, because he was Robin people? Probably not. But yeah, we made the red dye and we increased it. Or did we increase it? Maybe a bit. And we mixed it with the green dye, and that makes a kind of a yellow. And then we added more cochineal and copper to the yellow dye to make it even more yellow. And this is what we ended up with. Which is kind of yellow at least. It started out more like an olive green. But I'll try to improve it as I go along. This is Robin Incognito, yeah. I guess so. I'm not very good with the bow though. So now we're going over here to this abandoned deed. Which was my other neighbor before. Thought I heard a spider. No? Okay. And this is where we're going to do some archaeology. So what you need to do archaeology, I guess that was implemented in Wurm Online as well. I think so. Can you have a bow in Wurm Online? Yes. You can have, let's see here, you can have a long bow, right? Yeah, you can have a long bow. You can have a short bow. Maybe it's easier if I type bow. And you can have a bow, just called bow. I don't know really what kind of bow that is. and then you can use ranged with this action in the new UI. But I did it a little bit. I just tested it out, but I haven't really gotten into it. So I think there are so many things you can do in Wurm that it kind of takes some time to try everything. But I think I want to try archery sometime. I heard that if you get good at archery, you can pretty much one-shot spiders and maybe even trolls if you get really good. I don't know. But it can be apparently very strong, especially if you have a tank, of course. Like my fighting style is kind of a tank because I'm using chain armor and a sword, long sword, and a shield somewhere around here. There. Not quite tanky. Like I'm not usually in defensive or anything, but kind of half tanky. Yeah, I guess like a knight build. I have the outfit. That is true. Now this is the first step. You have to get the outfit first, then you get the bow. You have to have priorities sorted out. So now that we have the... are you going to play Wurm yourself, Arno? Well, have fun, and thank you very much for stopping by. Really, I don't really probably need to say have fun, because it's Wurm, you're gonna have fun. I hope. Anyway. So now that they fixed the repeat action, it's I think it's easier to do many things that I don't do this as often, so don't have it on a common shortcut. So then I can use the shortcut once, and then I can just use R here everywhere. So what you do is normally you activate your trowel. I think it uses shovel too, but it's not as good. And then you use the investigate action on a tile. Now these are picked clean apparently. So it's kind of like foraging or botanizing. Then you go around looking for clues to what the previous settlement was. Oh, here we found something, maybe. You found an opal cap. That's nice. I think that's pretty good. Especially if it was a star opal, I think they are worth a lot. But normal gems, I think, are useful to priests. Okay, so here I found something. I found an unidentified fragment. So what you do with an unidentified fragment, you don't know at all what this is yet. Then you see here on the right side the chisel icon. You take a stone chisel and then you identify it. So I've bound this to H as well, so I don't have to do this every time. And this usually takes a few tries. Is that the fragment I'm holding? Or is it a chisel? Okay. So we see here that the weight went down a bit. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to chip the weight down. Usually when it gets below a certain weight, it changes and becomes, well, you'll see soon, it becomes something else. Oh, I also see a cherry tree over there with cherries on it. We can take care of that too. So we chip this down. Usually I just search around until I find 3, and then I do 3 at a time. But now I'm just wanting to show you here how it works. I don't have very high skill in restoration. I think this skill is that uses that's used for identifying fragments. So okay, so here now it changed. Now it says unidentified wooden fragment. So now we still don't know what it is, but we know it's a wooden fragment. So then we take the metal brush, since it changed to metal brush here. And it also says down here, I guess, I think a metal brush might work best for brushing away the last small bits. And then we continue identifying, and it shouldn't take too long after you get it to say what kind of fragment it is. It shouldn't take too long until it becomes identified, unless you make bad moves, because then you don't get any progress. So yeah, it should become something that's made of wood. Oh, very close now. I think what I've gotten before wood is I've gotten pegs, so I kind of want a peg part. So I have 2 pegs already. Or I have 2 parts of pegs. So you only get parts. If they are fragments, you don't get a whole thing. You only get one part of it. Then you have to collect. It's kind of a collection game. You have to collect the different parts of one thing. Here it says, oh, it's a tenon. Okay, that's interesting too. I don't think I have any before though. So this is a Tenon Fragment 1 of 3. And you can also see that says birchwood, but that doesn't matter. Even though it says birchwood now, when you complete it by finding 3 of them and combining them, it can change to any wood. And there are some special wood types that you can only find through archaeology. I'll have to change to the trowel again. Like you can get like the bush types, like raspberry and lingonberry, blueberry, those kinds of wood types. And as you might know, when you make wooden items, like complex wooden items, like a cart, the wood type that it becomes depends on the last wooden item you attach. So if you make a cart from, say, birchwood, everything is birchwood except for the last part. Say, what do you use? Planks, I guess, in a cart. So if you have the last plank be different wood, maybe oak, and the cart becomes oak. So if you, for instance, have a boat that needs a lot of pegs, you put in a lot of other pegs, like any wood peg. Well, I guess there are only wood pegs. And then you put in a blueberry peg. That's the last one. When everything else is attached, everything else that's wood is attached. You put in a blueberry peg, then the whole boat becomes a blueberry boat by some magical means. I don't know how it works. I guess the last thing you put in, you kind of smear it a bit, smash it a bit, I don't know, so that it like stains the rest of the item you're making. Maybe. Is that how it works? Oh, we found something here. Or was it over here maybe? So let's see if we can find something here. Now there are probably 100 different things you can find. The other ones are pretty clean. Let's try and find a few items here. There are probably hundreds of items you can find. And some of them, like tenons and pegs, only need 3 parts. But like metal and stone items, I think need 26 or more parts. So it can take a while. Oh, found something here. It can take a while to assemble one finished item. I haven't assembled one yet. And I've identified maybe like 20 or something. Oh, I got my first report thing, I think. You can see signs of a single abandoned settlement here. You write down some initial location details about who done it in a blank report. So what that is that in my MISC folder here, I have an archaeology journal. Very low quality at the moment, because I only have one report in here anyway. So now we have a Whodunit report. So the deed. Wait, which one was that? I think the deed with this house and this. Where is the other house? There. The deed with these 2 houses. That's Whodunit. Hoodoo was the mayor here. So if we read this report, I think we can read it, yeah. It shows here that there are a few basic hints to its village once may have resided, but not enough for anything meaningful. Perhaps investigating around the village area some more will provide more location clues even. I don't know the last mayor or the founder, or abandoned for one reason, uninhabited, or abandoned for a time and inhabited for a time. So that will get filled in when we get more data from the deed. And when you finish a report, then you can, I think it will point you towards where the token was on the deed. And you can use the report on the token tile. And when you do, it will give you a kind of reward, like a collectible thing, like a small token. It looks like a token, but it's small, like a small sculpture you can put on your table. And it says who done it. And you also get like a number of fragments. Maybe, I think it depends on the quality of the report, how many you get. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how it works. You need to have your archaeology journal in your inventory. I had it in my bag before, in my backpack, but it doesn't work then. So you have to have it in your inventory. Okay, so now we have 2 unidentified. Let's try and get 1 more. Before we try to clean this up, I would like to get 1 more peg fragment so we can combine that to peg, or maybe get a few more Tenon fragments. I want to at least combine 1 item if I can. We'll see how it goes. It's nothing like you can't. What's in here? You'll never know really if you're gonna find something. There is a spirit house here though, by the way. I think it's enchanted, so if anyone needs a mailbox. Oh, there was one. There's a fragment. You can look if it's enchanted. Okay, it is. It has courier. Did I check my mail as well? By accident. It has courier cast on it, 56, so it's not amazing, but still, it's fine. great for receiving mail. I don't think these can be picked up though. I don't think they can be loaded either. So can you place them? Oh, you can. Okay. Don't have to do that yet. But I guess that if someone on this island wants a mailbox, you can probably go and not pick it up, but you can go here and very slowly move it to your deed by placing it further and further away. Probably take a few hours though. Where was that cherry tree we saw before? Here. Just gonna harvest this. You never know when you're gonna need cherries. That's one, and then another one says I have more than 26 skill in forestry, which is so useful. Getting to 26 skill in forestry is well worth it. Okay, so let's try identifying these. H was the hotkey. And let's hope we get a peg fragment or 2 tenon fragments. I might have a tenon fragment already, I don't remember. But if we get a peg fragment, that's definitely something that we can use. And of course, it could just be like a walnut peg or whatever, even a birchwood peg. So that wouldn't be very useful. I think it can be any wood type. But if it is one of the archaeology colors, then it can be pretty valuable, because people want to make their carts and ships into these archaeology colors because they are pretty rare. But I don't know if I want to make my boat into one of them, because they're pretty strong colors. I wonder, by the way, if I could have mixed the black into the green one more time and it would have been darker. I think the other values would have gone up though, not down. Okay, so this one became a metal fragment. We still don't know what kind of metal item it is. It could be a sword. I guess it would not be a sword because I think it says weapon fragment in that case. But I guess it could be a nail? Some sort? Maybe. I guess it could be any metal item. Like a simple metal item. I doubt you would get like a bee smoker. So now that other one here changed to a brush. You can still use the stone chisel, even though it says it wants a brush. But you will be less successful then. Okay, we got a wooden fragment. Now they're all using the brush. So we will have to switch. And now we can do all of them. And let's hope this one is a peg fragment. I felt last time that I got a lot of metal items, but I wanted wooden items. I think you can also get sculpture parts, unique sculptures that you can't make yourself. You can only find through archaeology. But I don't know if that depends on what level you are, if you have to have a certain level to be able to get them, or it's easier to get them that way. Well, now I got an ore fragment, iron ore fragment, 32 quality. It doesn't seem very useful, does it? But I guess it's one way of skilling up. That you get a lot of fragments, and then you get hundreds of fragments, and then you just combine some to get some extra skill and a bit of resources. Getting extra iron ore is okay if it's, I mean, 32 quality is not the worst. But it could definitely be better. I'm not great at mining, but I mean, I mine at 37 quality at the moment. But you can always use the lower quality metals. There we go. We got a lump fragment lead. I think I have one of those, maybe two even. Not that useful either, of course. But then we might be able to try to combine something at least. So let's hope now. Peg fragment, we got it. Okay, so well, let's consider that a success. We haven't spent a lot of time doing this, but we have investigated some tiles. We got a report started about this deed. And the deed was actually called Whodunit as well, so it's real data, it's not the dummy data that they put in at the beginning of the service. I guess it's now been overwritten with the real data from these deeds that have been disbanded. And then we have identified some fragments, one Tenon fragment, or a lump and a peg fragment. I'm not quite sure why the ore fragments are 26 pieces. I guess they are bigger, maybe that's the reason. Like pegs and tenons don't weigh a lot. Lumps, they do weigh a kilo, but still not a lot. But ore is a different weight class, you could say. I'm not sure what happened to the animals that are named here. I think they were just gone one day. I don't think I saw them. Oh, we can't go down here. I don't think I think they had a few animals though. They did have some farms here. But they are almost all gone now. Oh, one of my bulls managed to get inside. No, stay out. So they made kind of a terrace-like thing. Looking pretty okay here. Oh, we don't need to go in there though. And there were two new players that teamed up in the beginning. As I was running here from Harmony Bay, they were just behind me, well, a bit behind me. And then I settled here, and then they went a few tiles further and settled there. Which is fine. I mean, I can't expand that way right now, but I don't know if I really need to. I'd rather that they came back. and enjoyed Wurm, but maybe they just it wasn't for them maybe, or they had some other things they had to do. Right, let's see now. What other fragments do we have? Can we combine them? Did I misremember how many peg fragments I had? So we have some gold, copper, slate brick, silver, lead ore fragment, stone shard fragment, marble brick fragments, Tenon fragment, shaft fragments, zinc ore fragments, marble shard fragments, 2 peg fragments, that's what we want. Iron fragment of 1 lead lamp fragment. Okay, so we did not have to do that before. I did have a Tenon fragment though, so we almost have enough for a Tenon. And we now have 1 more iron ore fragment. I think I had. Did I not have iron ore? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now we have 3 pegs. I think you just do this, combine fragments. You can probably click on one and click the other. Yeah, you can as well. But just as with other things you can combine, you can activate the second item or any item out of that, I think. And then you right click the group and you combine them. So let's combine these. I don't know if you can fail this actually, maybe you can. You make a slight mistake and they fall apart but are untarnished. Okay, phew. Oh, I failed again. Oh, I see. So this doesn't work as the other things. This is more like an action that I combined it with the other 2, so it queued up 2 actions. Oh well, then it works differently. So now we have to combine these 2 parts. We have 2 of 3 and 1 of 3. I guess I could combine these as well now, then, like partially combine. But if this succeeds there, oh, I got a raspberry wood peg. That's actually one of the colors I was considering. It is pretty bright, but I think it's not as bright as the lingonberry. Yeah, it's kind of red tinted. It's kind of fitting, honestly. I don't know if it takes inspiration from what is around it when you combine things. I doubt that. I don't think there is like a memory in the pegs. It probably picks a random one when you combine them all. But we have a lot of raspberries around here. Like the land is pretty much filled with raspberry bushes. Let's actually put the chisel and trowel and the brush back in here. After we repair them, put them in the chest. A bit of sip of water. Oh, I actually got a whole skill level in the main fighting skill from fighting those cave bugs, apparently. See, this beehive is still active only, even though it has almost 4 kilos of honey in it. I might have to try and find a wild beehive instead. Let's thank Foe that we have found an archaeology peg of raspberry wood. With a bit of a prayer. It's good to pray fairly regularly anyway. Even though you are... Like, I'm at full faith now. So I don't really need to pray for faith gain. But praying also charges up the rites. So if people pray a lot, or at least regularly, then we get the rites more often, as the priests find that there is enough faith in the gods. So yeah, then now I can put away one peg if I decide to use the raspberry wood. I haven't decided yet. I put away another peg and then I will save this one for last. And when I've attached all the other pegs and the tenons, and there's just one left, I will knock this peg in and it will become a raspberry wood cog. It could be nice, I guess, but I don't know if I want it that way because I think that it might be a bit bright. Well, we'll see. I still have to get all the other pieces into the cog first. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want a walnut cog. That's what I'm considering. Like, I think walnut looks nice. I don't think, yeah, you can see here, I guess this should be the walnut color. On barrels at least. But I don't know if this is the walnut color. Maybe it is, it looks pretty nice though. It's also very nice to have an archaeology color. Because it's a bit special. But I don't know if I really care that much about having it special. Oh, we can look at this boat, I guess. Because this is walnut. I think, anyway. It is made from walnut, yeah. So this is what walnut boats look like, and I like that color. I guess this is walnut then. Walnut is a nice wood type. But I mean, pretty much everyone will make a walnut boat. So, and I like raspberries. I'm just not sure I want a red boat. We'll see. I have to consider it. But I think that will have to be the stream for today. And I hope you have been able to see me a bit better this time than previous streams because I put up a lamp. It might be a bit strong, I might have to angle it a bit. But it is quite dark outside, so it would have been quite dark otherwise. But I hope you have enjoyed the stream today, and I hope you have a lovely continued night with whatever you're doing, or morning if it's morning for you. And maybe I'll see you back next Monday. Also, Knapp will be streaming probably on Friday. He usually does anyway. And he lives over here. We can actually, before we end, I guess we can go and see him if he's actually there. We have to go through. This is the reason why I want to remove these olive trees, that they're just in your face when you try to go up the road. The mine is lit up now, okay. So here is Knapseed. We'll say hello.
Hello, how are you?
And let's step here now. Here's Knap's horse, who is roaming freely up here now. And he has got some fields. Fields of barley, for instance. If you like that song, I guess Knap is a fan. And well, if I can, I seem to be having some lag. Or maybe he has changed the permissions on the door. Because I can't seem to go into the mine anymore. Now, no. Maybe it changed when you made the deed. Because I can't go in anymore. Probably changed with the deed settings. But here, oh, there we go. Here is Knap's mine. He is, as you might have guessed, a dwarf. And he's got the still, where he makes, and some barrels here. He makes his booze. And here is his little kitchen. And of course, we have the section over here with the smithing, where all the smithing happens. And storage over here. And then he has a small house in here, which will probably be expanded on later, maybe in stone. Around here. I think he's actually dug out one here as well, which is outside of the deed. But yeah, I guess he's continuing out there to that side. Another light setting. I don't know. Is there a light setting? Maybe some post-processing, advanced graphic setting. I don't have ultra settings or anything, so maybe it's something to do with that. I don't have that high shadow detail. I have high, not very high. Might have something to do with that. But yeah, this is where Knap lives. He spends his days down in the mine, laboring along. Oh, your own lantern was lighting it up, okay. Well, it's light enough in here now that you don't need lantern anymore. It's looking nice. I'm glad that like the lamps you can make that are like below 20 quality are still bright enough to light up this much. I think it looks nice. Still looks darker for me. Well, I guess it's some kind of setting. But I really should wrap up the stream. So let's just get back to the deed. And yeah, thank you very much. And take care as well, Morbius. And thank you for coming to the stream and joining us while we were trying out the die making that I haven't done much of before. And also doing some archaeology, which was quite successful, actually. I'm happy you enjoyed it, Morbius, and a nice day to you as well, or evening. For me, it's definitely evening. It's getting on. So, thank you once again very much, and we will find a stream to raid. There is one else playing. I guess we have to open up Twitch here to see in the Wurm channel or the Wurm category. And there it is. We have Uncle Pyron. Uncle Pyron is a very chill streamer that I hope you will enjoy. So let's go raid Uncle Pyron. So thank you once again and take care. Bye. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye 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 bye.
Hey, Napster, welcome back. How'd your stream go today, Limewood?